Tom, you took the lead on a suit filed against, I believe it was Monsanto, around the sugar beets, about genetically modified sugar beets. And it was a number of years ago, and it took a while, but it seemed like it really caught some traction, and there have been some important judgments along the way, including a whole field being dug up recently. Could you tell us a little bit about that whole trial?
Any trial has good steps, forward steps, and backward steps, and there's actually a second lawsuit going on now that's related to the same issue that we're a plaintiff in. So it's
and tell us how you got involved in this. I'm sorry.
Sure. So we got involved because the genetically modified sugar beets began to be produced in a region in Oregon where we also have a lot of chard, Swiss chard, and table beet production for seed. So they are the same species. They're wind pollinated, and it can blow really far. 3-4 miles is no problem. So the farmers there have gotten along for years by telling each other where all of their fields are. This wasn't happening when the GMO sugar beets came in, and it was also very much of a steamroller approach. And the contamination issue is something that has a big economic loss potential for us. So for many reasons we got in, but we were actively engaged in that region.
And things are happening now.
Yeah, so there's 2 lawsuits going on. There's been some real positive steps and some that have set a precedent. There's been some backward steps that are in the process of getting appealed, and then they're appealing our appeals, and that's how it goes. But I think there's a supportive technology out there and progress that can be made in agriculture, but I don't think that Monsanto is going in the right direction. But if they let me have their 5,000 scientists, I would be happy to have them, put them to good use.
Well, and actually, are you allowed to patent your seed like Monsanto does?
Well, I don't do it, but sure.
Huh. Well, and why don't you do it?
Well, these are varieties that have been in the public domain for a long time that we have. Also, in some cases, they're hybrid varieties, and so that sort of negates the need for patenting them in some ways. And so the varieties that Monsanto is patenting tend to be those that have this Roundup Ready technology in them. So
and farmers aren't allowed to collect that and use it again, right?
Right. When you open a bag of seed from Monsanto, you are entering into a contract with them. And in fact, you're not even actually buying the seed. You are just borrowing it from them for that growing season. So it's very interesting how patent laws have been applied to agriculture and to life forms. I think it's a bad road to go down, but it's pretty new, and we're unfamiliar with this territory. We, I mean as humans, unfamiliar with doing this sort of thing. So we'll correct ourselves a few years down the road, I'm sure.
And we've got you to keep an eye on. And thank you, Tom.
Sure.